Right now, a rogue black hole is still drifting through the Milky Way, unanchored, invisible, and completely unstoppable, and the scientists at NASA have no way to track it, predict its path, or warn anyone where it's heading next. They found it once. Then they lost it. But here's what nobody is telling you: this is only the one we know about. In 2022, a team at the Space Telescope Science Institute announced something that should not exist. Buried inside 7 years of Hubble data, they found a black hole roughly 7 times the mass of our Sun, moving through interstellar space completely alone. No host star, no galaxy nucleus, no orbit, just a black hole drifting through the dark approximately 5,000 light-years from Earth. Black holes emit no light, no radiation you can point a telescope at. The only reason we caught this one was because it passed directly in front of a distant background star and bent that star's light, a process called gravitational microlensing. Without that once-in-a-generation alignment, it would have passed completely undetected. Scientists logged the event as MOA 2011 BLG 191, and then the argument started, because here is the anomaly. When the team ran the numbers, the light curve, the brightening and dimming signature of the background star as the object passed in front of it, didn't match a neutron star, didn't match a white dwarf. The gravitational deflection was too strong, the mass was too high, and the object was completely dark. No X-ray emissions, no companion star, no radiation that fit any known model. None of the conventional explanations worked. But the mass wasn't even the most unsettling part. The alarming part was the velocity. This object wasn't drifting here gradually over billions of years. It had been launched, thrown violently from wherever it was born, cut loose from every gravitational anchor and sent flying through the galaxy alone. The lead researcher told reporters the team had considered every alternative. There wasn't one. The obvious answer is a supernova kick. When a massive star dies in a catastrophic explosion, the resulting black hole can receive an asymmetric blast, a natal kick, that sends the remnant flying outward. We've confirmed this in neutron stars, but the math for this specific object doesn't close. The mass is wrong. The velocity is wrong. The distance from any known stellar nursery is wrong. A separate team at UC Berkeley published their own analysis and concluded it was probably a neutron star, not a black hole at all. Another team disagreed. They clashed in the journals. NASA called for more data. The James Webb Telescope was redirected to the same patch of sky. It found nothing. The object was gone, and here is the part they are afraid to say out loud. Because a supernova kick, as violent as it sounds, has limits we can calculate. But there is a second mechanism, and it has no ceiling. Theorists at Harvard have proposed that when two massive black holes spiral into each other and merge inside a dense galactic core, the gravitational wave recoil from that merger can be so asymmetric that the merged remnant gets flung outward at extreme velocity. Not across a galaxy, out of it entirely. These are called gravitational wave recoil kicks. The velocities they produce are not 28 miles per second, hundreds, thousands, fast enough to cross intergalactic space alone forever. Now here is the strange part, and this is the part that should not be possible at all. When theorists run the population models for how many rogue black holes this process would have produced across cosmic history, the number they get back is not small. The estimated count of unbound, wandering black holes inside the Milky Way alone falls somewhere between 100 million and 1 billion. 1 billion black holes, moving through the same galaxy we live in right now. And we have confirmed exactly. That is what keeps the researchers awake, not the one they found, the ones they haven't. We only detect a rogue black hole when it crosses the exact line of sight between us and a distant background star. The geometry has to be perfect. The timing has to be perfect. Which means for every single one we catch, there are hundreds of millions passing through this galaxy completely unseen, not until they drift close enough to betray themselves through a disrupted star, a sudden burst of X-rays from a gas cloud they pass through, or nothing at all. Just a subtle gravitational tug on something nearby that takes decades for anyone to notice. The Milky Way is not the quiet, stable home we have always imagined. It is full of invisible mass in motion, unbound, unanchored, passing through without permission and without warning. So the question is not whether rogue black holes are moving through this galaxy right now. The models say there are almost certainly millions. The question no one can answer is how close the nearest one is, and whether we would even know if it were drifting toward us. Drop your theory in the comments, because the scientists don't have one yet.